Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing COVID-19 yet again. We're discussing it specifically in the context of this automatic Thai visa extension regime, also called the Thai visa waiver now, or referred to as the Thai visa amnesty, for those whose visa expired between March 26th and April 30th and are sort of stranded as a result of COVID-19. So for those who are unaware, Thai immigration promulgated a policy wherein they said, look, if your tourist visa, visa on arrival, or visa exemption stamp expired between the 26th of March 2020 and April 30th, 2020, we're going to just go ahead and waive you. We're going to waive you needing to get an extension to maintain lawful status until April 30th, when we sit down and review the policy and decide whether or not we're going to extend that amnesty further. So I've done videos about that specifically and some of the nuances associated with that. I've also done a video about how it appears, at least depending on the immigration office you talk to, but it appears there seems to be a thread of thought, if you will, that if your visa expired prior to the 26th of March and you received a letter from your home embassy, so from wherever, if you're an American, you received a letter from the U.S. Embassy, and we did a video on these, requesting that the Thai government provide an extension of status. If your visa would have expired prior to the 26th of March, and you received an embassy letter that allowed your status to continue, if your status would have expired only by dint of the fact that you had that letter and it expired during that window period, certain Thai immigration offices and certain Thai immigration officers are taking the position those folks need to deal with Thai immigration in order to regularize and keep their status normalized because they don't fit under the specific date window for a visa amnesty of March 26th through April 30th. And I've done a video on that already. It should already be up. And I go into that in great detail. This video is about something different. What I'm talking about here is folks who had a 30-day exemption stamp. So that's a stamp, you get a 30-day stamp at the airport when you come into Thailand. And you've gone down and gotten another 30-day extension on that stamp, and we've talked about that. It's possible to extend a 30-day exemption by another 30 days. You pay a fee and go ahead and do that. What if that expires within the window? Well, that seems to be what I'm referring to as a naturally expiring visa, or a naturally expiring lawful status, if you will. So an embassy letter that got special dispensation, for lack of a better term, an under consideration stamp or a pending stamp, if you want to call it that, where they basically said, look, we're going to extend you until we decide what to do with you. Those folks may need to go and normalize their status. It looks like some immigration offices are viewing that as falling outside the amnesty, and you got to go deal with the immigration office to keep your status maintained. Meanwhile, it appears that so let's say you had a 30-day stamp, and you came in on February 25th. That stamp was going to expire on March 25th, for example. Okay. Now, March 26th is the cutoff date. Let's say you went and you got a 30-day extension on that exemption stamp on March 25th, the day before the window began. If that 30-day stamp expires in April, let's call it April 26th, I think, or April 25th, whatever, that expires before April the 30th. That individual, you're going to be considered in lawful status until April the 30th. That specific subset of people who came in on a 30-day stamp, asked for an extension, and the extension happened to expire during this window, it looks to me like the visa amnesty applies to you, and you don't need to go deal with anything like an embassy letter person would have to go deal with to keep your status regularized.